Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight as we celebrate the National Scleroderma Foundation and the incredible work we're doing to promote disease awareness, advance medical research, and provide support and education to people with scleroderma, their families, and their support networks. My name is Kevin Boyanowski. I've been involved with the foundation for 20 plus years. My involvement started when my wife, Marianne, who's out here somewhere, I think I saw her on page 3 of the list. She was diagnosed in 2001. I now have the honor and privilege of serving on the National Board of Directors of the Foundation. We appreciate everyone joining this call tonight to celebrate the National Scleroderma Foundation and to learn a little more about the many new endeavors we have underway, all of which are focused on unifying, enabling, and building our scleroderma community. We're fortunate to have over 100 people registered tonight, and I got through at least 3 pages before I got spotlighted here on the video. And to thank you all for taking the time to be here to help us raise awareness of scleroderma in our communities. To begin our program, we'd like to share a short video with you.
So the Scleroderma Foundation helped me just by, they offer scholarships. So I was able to see other patients with my similar situations and understand that I'm not alone in this journey. I have been most inspired by just the resilience of other patients who's trying to keep their health, and the advocates. The advocates have been very strong with keeping scleroderma awareness alive.
Throughout my journey with scleroderma, I has been most inspired by the 2019 National Patients Conference in Chicago, where I saw children with scleroderma. For me, it was an impact to see a little boy with a chronic disease and keep smiling.
The foundation has supported me in several ways. One is they allowed me to be the keynote speaker at their 2017 and 28 national conferences, both in Arizona as well as Philadelphia, which allowed me to meet my scleroderma family, as I call them, and we call ourselves the Sclero Sisters and the Sclero Brothers.
My journey with scleroderma, I've been most inspired by Louis Armstrong because he played the trumpet, and I also play the trumpet and enjoy it very much. I know with scleroderma, the lungs may be impacted, but for now, it's one of my joys, and I hope I can continue playing it and learn other instruments as well.
I've connected with other parents, and just knowing that, there's support out there. And that's one of the things that I really like about the Scleroderma Foundation. I've actually also connected with a support group here in Connecticut that's associated with Yale New Haven. Because of COVID, we've not really had a chance to have in-person sessions, but we've connected, and they also offer support. One of the members calls me all the time just to see how my child is doing. She actually called me at work one time because she didn't get me on the phone. And I mean, I really like the support. I really like the literature that's available, and I'm really glad to have found the foundation and some of the literature, some of the information that's available on the website.
The foundation supported me in so many ways. First of all, I got credible information that was vetted by the top researchers in the field. That was great. A lot of doctors don't even rheumatologists don't all know that much about scleroderma. It also put me in touch with many patients who supported me, and in turn, it helped me to support others, particularly the newly diagnosed and their families, who were all very frightened of scleroderma and what it meant.
But knowing that the scleroderma community is there for you, and the foundation has always been there for us, has been a saving grace in many, many ways.
Scleroderma Foundation has supported me through the group meetings that we schedule from month to month. and meeting a lot of the people with scleroderma and Raynaud's as well. So it provides a lot of support. And when you have the opportunity to discuss what you pretty much go through from day to day, it's good to have a listening ear. Also, it's provided a lot of encouragement. So it's been really enjoyable.
At the National Scleroderma Foundation, it is our mission to advance medical research, promote disease awareness, and provide support and education to people with scleroderma, their loved ones, and their support networks. We're excited to unveil a new look for the foundation that embodies our vision and serves as a clear reminder that while we may be on different paths, we are unified in our work toward a cure. We hope you will join us on this journey and learn how you can make an impact on the lives of those affected by scleroderma. To learn more and get involved, visit www.scleroderma.org.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Desiree James, and I have been a long-time supporter and member of the foundation in the Southeast Florida chapter. I originally got involved with the foundation and the chapter, I would say about 9 years ago, but my scleroderma journey actually began 15 years ago when I was diagnosed while temporarily living in the Chicago area. And for those, initially, I was just trying to understand the disease and what was happening to me and the changes that I was starting to see in my body. My skin began to tighten. It became very hard. My feet and ankles were constantly swollen. I began having severe sensitivity to cold in my hands where they looked as if they were frostbitten whenever they got cold. And I can remember thinking, you know, is this happening because I moved from South Florida to a cold state? You know, could it be my body reacting to the stress of this new job opportunity in another state when I had to leave my family behind in Florida? I had no idea what was happening. And because it took about 1 year to be diagnosed, my anxiety level was through the roof. And for anyone that may not be familiar with scleroderma, the symptoms and the life impact for every person that is diagnosed can be different because it's a disease that can affect all of your organs. It can affect your skin, your lungs, your kidneys, your heart, your GI tract, your circulatory system. And for me personally, it started with my skin and my circulation. And then I started having GI problems and most recently issues with my lungs. And my life as I once knew it was changing. And I had to decide how to manage those changes. Everyday routines that I had always taken for granted, and probably each of you as well. I mean, things like getting dressed in the morning, holding a toothbrush, opening a bottle of water, shopping for groceries, walking up one flight of stairs. And I think the hardest thing was not having the strength and flexibility in my arms to hold my grandson. But just like all of the scleroderma warriors that I know, I remained faithful. I fought each and every day. I made the changes and adjustments that I needed to make. And I began to adapt to what I realized was my new normal. And one of the big changes that I made was to retire, leave Illinois, and come back to South Florida. And after returning home, in addition to trying to find new doctors, I started researching any scleroderma related resources. And that's when I found National's website. And on that website, I found the support groups, and I saw that there was one in my local county. And I started attending the monthly meetings, and I found this wonderful, supportive network of people who were experiencing the same things that I had been experiencing and didn't quite understand. It also led me to our chapter executive director, Fern Robin, because up until that time, I felt almost like I was alone in my battle. I think the young man mentioned that earlier in the video. And I began looking forward to our monthly meetings, and those support group members quickly became my family. At the meetings is where I learned about the walk, the Stepping Out to Cure Scleroderma annual walk. So my family and I started attending the walks. I also learned about the national conference, and I have had an opportunity to attend one of the conferences, the one in New Orleans. But as a patient, I felt the need to get even more involved. And with Fern's help, I began helping out the chapter whenever and wherever needed, whether it was assisting with other fundraising activities, being a resource for new support group members, or even telling my story to other members of the community. So I'm excited about and proud to be just a small part of our chapter and the foundation. And I want to thank Mary and the rest of you for giving me this opportunity to just share my scleroderma story. Thanks a lot.
Well, thank you so much, Desi, and thanks to Kevin also for sharing your story. I'm so excited to be here tonight and to spend time getting to know all of you a little bit more and learn about your connection to the scleroderma community. Gosh, over the last year, we have led our way through a lot of change together. And while we have a new name and a new look and a new website, we remain steadfast in our commitment to leading with vision, transparency, passion, respect, and commitment to the greater good of those we serve. Our brand promise is consistent with our vision to be a relentless force in finding a cure for scleroderma. We're dedicated to serving as strong stewards of our resources, which all of you contribute to, and leading by example. We're really here to lift up your voices and amplify those on a national level, and we're excited about the branding initiatives that are allowing us to do that in a bigger way. I don't have to tell all of you that since 1998, the National Scleroderma Foundation has helped advance medical research, promote disease awareness, and provide support and education to people with scleroderma, their families, and support networks. Since our founding, we've grown to 16 chapters that support people affected by scleroderma across the country. With every new chapter and every new support group, we're able to reach more and more people with the resources they need to find their best path. Our growth and the connections that we've made with and for the community wouldn't be possible without the tireless dedication from our chapter leaders and staff, our local volunteers like Desi, and the many friends and partners here tonight. Because of your work, we've helped tens of thousands of people affected by this disease. This growth has expanded awareness of scleroderma among the general public, but also within the medical and research community. It's led to a record number of research grants funded this year and allowed us to more than double our research funding to $2.4 million. We're really putting our money where our mouth is as we work aggressively toward a cure. Our chapters have been unwavering in their commitment to increasing awareness and fundraising for the organization, hosting more than 40 walks and events last year, even when we had to get creative during the pandemic. As we looked at everything that the foundation and its chapters were doing for the scleroderma community, we really wanted to make sure that the name and the brand more accurately reflected the organization we are today. Our reach spans across the country, and we work every day to expand that reach in every community. We needed a name that reflected that and those national connections. We truly are the National Scleroderma Foundation. And the National Scleroderma Foundation helps unite us by bringing all chapters, stakeholders, outreach, and research under one roof so we can grow our community and maximize our impact. We can strengthen and leverage our resources for the national scleroderma community. And we're so grateful to have this time together tonight. Well, thank you guys so much. Tonight was so special, and I love that we were able to spend that time together, and hope you all enjoyed it as well. I know that I don't have to tell you guys how important connection is, and it's just, I think, the greatest thing we do as a community and how we all come together. And I know we've been missing that piece, but really enjoy being with you all tonight and look forward to seeing everyone at conference in July. That'll be virtual, so we'll get to do this again and have some great networking opportunities there for you. I'd also like to just take a moment and note that, we've talked about some of the great work that the foundation does, from support to education to research, and we all know that none of that would be possible without all of you and our generous supporters. So thank you for giving to the mission and supporting the work that we do so that we can continue to fight this disease. So each of you really play a critical role in our work toward a cure, and whether that's through your advocacy or taking part in the education, helping us support research, or leading a support group, we really want to keep that momentum going. And so really challenge you to find new ways to get involved with the foundation and support the work we do. Thanks so much for joining us tonight and being a partner on the journey. Together, we are the National Scleroderma Foundation, and we're paving the way for a better tomorrow. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, Mary.
Thanks for a great evening. A nice meeting, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Good night.
Night.
Thank you.
Birds